Yep, you seen the title in the thumbnail, and we about to do a pressure cooker recipe for the first time on this channel, and we're gonna use our Cocaeli pressure cooker. Man, you're gonna love this one here. Get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, so we're gonna do a quick rundown of today's recipe. Back here we have our boneless pork chops. These are about an inch or inch and a half thick. You want the thick ones for this particular recipe, it works out better. Right here we have our potatoes. I've already peeled them. Now if you like it with the peel on, then that's fine, go for it. Beef broth, mushrooms. We have butter here, heavy whipping cream, Parmesan cheese, more butter. In these two dishes, we have some chopped garlic, cornstarch, olive oil, cream of mushroom, and we have some onions right here sliced. So this is all you're gonna need. Let's get to it. So to get started, we're gonna season our pork chops, and you can season your pork chops however you want them. I'm gonna season with a little seasoned salt. I like seasoned salt. And a little black pepper. And we're just gonna get this mixed in like this. All right, guys, so that's what we have. We're gonna move this aside and we're gonna head over to our pressure cooker. Before we continue, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Cocaeli. They sent me their 13-in-1 pressure cooker. Yes, that means this product has 13 functions, showcasing its versatility. From pressure cooking, slow cooking, sauteing, and steaming. It comes with 10 security features so you can worry less about explosions and other troubles and focus on your cooking. It has a touch control panel with a one-click cooking function, so you select your setting and the pressure cooker does the rest. I'll leave the link to this product in the video description so you can check it out because I'm loving it already. All right, now that we're at our pressure cooker, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is my first time using a pressure cooker myself to cook food. Now I've eaten food in a pressure cooker, but my first time cooking, so I won't be open with you about that one. So we really gonna be critical about this one. So as you see, it's on close right now. We're gonna take that thing to open. Gonna pull our lid off. So the first thing we're gonna do is saute our pork chops in our pressure cooker. Hey, I didn't even know this, the pressure cookers had this function. I think it is amazing that you can saute your food here, similar to just pan frying it, and you can do it right here in the pressure cooker. That way you don't have to transfer from your stove, a pan on your stove, to your pressure cooker. You can do it all right here in this one pot. So you hit the menu button here, your saute feature is here. You're gonna hit the saute function, and to get it started, you just hit the saute function again, or it just starts on its own. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat up 1 tablespoon of our butter, along with our olive oil, and we're gonna let that come up to temperature. Once that oil and that butter comes up to temperature, you're gonna add your pork chop, and we're gonna sear 2 at a time, and we wanna get them brown on both sides. So probably a couple of 2 or 3 minutes on both sides. All right, let's go ahead and flip these babies over. Guys, look at that perfect sear on that side right there. Man, that's looking good. Same here. Look at that. Nice sear. We're gonna let that sit in there for about 2 to 3 more minutes. So we're gonna finish this sear of these for the next 2 to 3 minutes. All right, guys, so it looks like we're good on this first batch. Guys, you let me know what you think about that sear right there. You let me know what you think. Oh man, looking good. I'm gonna add it here to a plate. Look at that one. Oh man. I'm gonna cover these up and we're gonna finish with our last 2 pork chops. All right, so it looks like we're good with our second batch. We're gonna go ahead and get those removed. Let's take a look there. We're gonna add this to our plate here. Man, this thing put a nice sear on it. We're gonna keep these, sit them aside, keep them covered up, and we're going to continue. So to continue this recipe, we're gonna keep our pressure cooker on saute. We're gonna add our last tablespoon of butter, along with our onions, our garlic, and our mushrooms. And we're gonna saute these for the next 2 to 3 minutes until those onions are soft, translucent. All right, so it looks like our onions are where we want them. They're soft, our mushrooms are soft. So now we're gonna add our cream of mushroom soup. Get that stirred in, along with our beef broth. And we're gonna get this stirred in like this. All right, so once we get that baby mixed in like that, we're gonna take our pork chops and we're gonna add them right back here to our pressure cooker. All that good juice, man, flavor, we're gonna add it here like that. So next we're gonna change our setting from sauteed to pressure cooking. Now, one thing I didn't mention is the only way you could use the saute setting is the lid has to be off. You cannot saute it with the lid on. Of course, it won't even allow it to start like that or it to even function. Same with pressure cooking. You can't even change it to the pressure cooker setting unless you add your lid. So we're gonna add our lid. As you can see right here, it's on open. We're gonna lock that baby. Now we're gonna go down here. So now we're gonna hit our menu. You're gonna hit pressure cook. And we're gonna cook this on high for 12 minutes. So right now what it's doing is it preheating. Once it preheats, then the time is going to display, and then that's when we're gonna count down for our cooking. All right guys, so now that our 12 minutes has complete, we're gonna let this sit here to let it naturally release the pressure. It has a valve over here that we turn to this side to seal it. So right here, you can let the pot naturally release the pressure if you want to, or you could turn it this way, like that, and it'll release the pressure like that. We're just gonna let it naturally release the pressure for 10 minutes because we're gonna head over to our stove so we can get started on our potatoes. All right, so now that we have our potatoes, so I've already placed our potatoes in our water. Now they're coming up to boil. Once they start boiling, I'm gonna dash it with a little salt, and then I'm gonna let these babies boil for 15 to 20 minutes until they're fork tender. All right, so we're working on the last 5 minutes of our potatoes. Let's head back over to our pressure cooker so we can see what's going on over there. Now that we've allowed our pressure cooker to release the pressure naturally, we're going to unlock it, take our lid off. Let's see what we got here. Oh man, oh man. So what we're gonna do now, we're going to remove all pork chops. We're gonna sit them here on a plate. We got one more step to go. Man, these babies smell so good. They look good too. I know a lot of y'all don't eat that swine, but your boy do. All right, I'm gonna sit these aside, cover them up. So now what we did in our pressure cooker is what we changed the setting from pressure cooker back to sauteed. We're bringing our liquid up to boil. I've taken our cornstarch, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. I've added 3 tablespoons of water. I'm getting that baby mixed up into a slurry. And now we're gonna add this to our mixture or gravy. And we're gonna mix this in until our gravy thickens. All right, so it looks like we're good. Our gravy has thickened, at least to my liking. If you like your gravy a little bit more thicker, you definitely can add more cornstarch and water to get a little bit more thicker. We're going to stop our pressure cooker. We're gonna let that sit there and warm. So let's move back over to our stove so we can finish up our potatoes. All right, so now we're gonna take our potatoes and we're gonna add them to this bowl here. I think this bowl is gonna be big enough. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work. We're gonna add our heavy whipping cream. Now, if you don't have heavy whipping cream, you can add regular milk if you want to, that works too. I just find heavy whipping cream makes it more creamier. Of course, it's cream. Add our butter and our Parmesan cheese. And we're just gonna get this baby pressed with our fork. Guys, I forgot one thing. We're definitely gonna add that garlic. Gotta get that garlic in there too. We didn't get too far in there without adding that garlic. Of course, we're just gonna keep mashing this until that butter melts, that cream is blended in, and also our Parmesan cheese. Guys, I'm gonna do a little taste test real quick to make sure we need any more salt and pepper. Definitely need more salt, definitely. I'm gonna just dash a little pepper in there, not much. All right, guys, it looks like we are good there. Let's go ahead and get this baby plated up with our mashed potatoes and our pork chops so we can jump into quality control and the final presentation. And there you have it, pressure cooker pork chops with mushroom gravy and garlic Parmesan mashed potatoes. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the video description below. Man, look at that. Oh man, look at them mashed potatoes down there. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and jump into quality control and we're gonna do a quick taste test, all right? Yep, the favorite part of the show, quality control, man. Let's bring these groceries to the front of the congregation, man. Take a look at that chop, man. Oh man, let me show you. Look at them mashed potatoes. Oh man. Let's go ahead and, without further ado. Oh man. The gravy on these mashed potatoes. Let's try these pork chops, man. And look, I ain't even got to cut that baby. I just took my fork in there, fork tender pork chops with some gravy on it. Oh, let's try it all together. Cocaeli is sponsoring this meal right here, man. Guys, you definitely gotta check that baby out right there. Man, this is delicious. And before we wrap up this video, I wanna talk a little bit more about this Cocaeli pressure cooker. Man, it worked wonders. Like I told you, this was my first time ever making a meal in a pressure cooker myself. Now, I've eaten meals in a pressure cooker, but not myself. And I'm telling you, I love it. It has 13 functions on it, and it also has a digital touchscreen, which you'll definitely like. So if you're looking for a good pressure cooker, guys, check the video description below. It's linked down there. You know Christmas is coming up. It's a perfect gift. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I can see myself using this a lot now. So until the end, guys, y'all already know who I am. This is All Wings Everything. And remember, him not a chef. Him just got a new pressure cooker. And him just cook a lot. And now I'm out. Peace.